from take-home test number 3, number 15C. Let's take a look at that. At any time, if you have any questions, please put the X next to your name so I can stop and go over your questions. Simplify this expression. Okay. The first step is to make the exponents positive. So let's take a look at the properties that we learned. We can have a to the power of minus n. Can somebody tell me what this is equal to? When I ask you a question during the session, if you know it, just type it for us. If you don't know it, just put X next to your name so I don't ask you. So let's see who can answer this question. We want to make the exponents positive. By the way, if any of you have a microphone, you can put the check mark next to your name so I can open your mic if you like to talk. If not, you can just type as you're doing. Okay, yes, so that would be 1 over a to the power of plus n. So in this case, our base is 8, so this would be equal to 8 to the power of it would be 8 to the power of 1 over 8 to the power of plus 2/3. Okay, let's make sure we can understand this concept so far. Can you put a check mark next to your name so we all can follow this, please? Okay, so now we need to know what is 8 to the power of 2/3 is equal to. Here we can use the property that we learned before. If I have a to the power of m over n, I can write this as a to the power of 1 over n, and then the whole thing to the power of m. So in this case, if I use this and write it as a to the power of 1/3 and then raise it to the power of 2, that would be the same thing. So if you remember the property that we had, if I have a nth root of that to the power of m, that is the same as a to the power of m over n. So if I have 8 to the power of 1/3, that would be the same as really cube root of 8, which is equal to 2. So let me make sure that you understand this concept as well. It's a very important one. So let's start with this one here. If all can follow this, can I see a check mark next to your name? If I have a to the power of m, nth root of that, that would be the same as a to the power of m over n. So 8 to the power of 1/3 then would be 3rd root of 8. So in this case, the exponents here would be 1. So 8 to the power of 1/3 would be equal to 2. So I can replace the base here by 2. Now I have to raise this whole thing to the power of 2. So 8 to the power of 2/3 would be equal to 4 then. Okay, now the question is, doesn't it become 1 over 8 instead of 8 over 1? Okay, let's continue with this. That would be equal to 1 over, so this whole thing here, it turns out to be equal to 4, so the whole thing would be equal to 1/4. So let me make sure what Martin is asking here. I'm not sure what your question is, Martin. What are you referring to? You said, does it becomes 1 over 8? I'm not sure which part you're referring to. Okay, so the question is, should I reverse the fraction at the beginning? So let's take a look at this one more time. We have 8 to the power of minus 2/3. Remember, the base is 8. So remember, if you have 8 to the power of minus n, this would be equal to 1 over 8 to the power of plus n. So in this case, your base is 8. So 8 goes to the bottom of the fraction like that. And then its exponents becomes 2/3 because of that. Do you follow that so far? Okay, so you see why we have 1 over 8 over 2/3 then, and then 8 over 2/3 we showed this is equal to 4. So the final answer should be 1/4. Okay, let me make sure we follow this. Can I see a check mark next to your name if you all can follow this example then? Okay, great. All right, next question from take-home test number 3. Okay, go ahead and type your question, please. Okay, next question is 16C. Let's take a look at that, please.